Hey guys, I hope this spot works out for me because it's a Sunday and sorry, I just want to see if my cat would let me pet her. Look how sweet she is. She's so sweet. She's that girl. Anyway, so there's some people out doing some stuff, so I'm not sure this location is going to work for me, but I'm going to give it my best shot to try to make this work. My other cat is on the trampoline, which I'm using to hold up my phone, and she sees what I'm trying to do, so hopefully she does not mess with it. They think because they see me, like every single time they see me, that they must eat every single time that they see me. So let's see if we can fix this a little bit, get a little better. A little bit better, right? Okay, so I am making this video because I've had a comment about the Ronald McDonald House and how they can use pop tabs. So I'm pretty much just going to run through the whole thing again and give you all the information about the Ronald McDonald houses. So, okay, the Ronald McDonald houses are literally what they say they are. They are houses. They vary in size. They have full kitchens, usually multiple stoves, microwaves, sinks, dishwashers, things like that. They are pretty decent sized, most of them, in the kitchen. So they have that, which would be in, a regular home. They have living rooms. There's usually more than one. Or a very spacious one, so that you can, hang out in the family area and spend time, watch TV. Now, typically, in Ronald McDonald houses, not all of them have TVs in the, bedrooms, like the rooms that you would be staying in. So the only TV that you'd be able to watch would be in the family areas. But, when we went to Cincinnati, they had a TV. The Greenville one had a TV. And now the Charlotte one has a TV in their rooms. So as of right now, out of just the ones that I've been to, the one in Winston-Salem is the only one that does not have TVs in the room currently. So I think that's something that's changing, that you're going to be able to have TV in there, which I find great because I'm not like a super social butterfly, especially, like when you've had a really long day and you've been through a lot and you just want to watch TV. Or obviously, this is for people with children. So if you have, the siblings of that child that's sick with you, or that child, or all of them, you might not want to sit in a area with other people to watch TV. You may just want to unwind in your own private room and watch TV. So they do have that. Depending on where you go, the only one that I've ever seen that allows you to have food in the room is the one in Cincinnati. So I can't speak on every Ronald McDonald house on this anymore, because that may not be the case, that you're not allowed to have food in the room. I think, obviously medical things, they accept, like diabetic and other conditions that would have you need food or drink. They allow that. They do allow water in the rooms. They have special refrigerators and freezers on every floor, so you can put breast milk in it. You can put medicines and stuff. Certain medicines, they have lock boxes for you for specific medications, and things like that. They have family teen rooms. They have playrooms. So the playroom, in my opinion, that from what I've seen, is based on toys. They have dolls. They have interactive stuff. They have train tables and train sets and kitchen sets and stuff. The one in Winston-Salem is very interactive with what you would be dealing with in the NICU, so that it helps you show your children what they might expect if they go to see a child in the NICU or in the hospital. They have the x-ray machines, they have the incubators, they have IVs, they have children with cleft lips, like baby dolls with cleft lips. They have baby dolls that are missing limbs. And they have very inclusive stuff. They have dolls with hearing aids. They have dolls in wheelchairs. And so they just kind of, they tie it all together. They have game rooms, which vary. They have like board games. They have TVs with PlayStations, Wii's. The one in Charlotte has a pool table, and it has like basketball now. So they have all that stuff. So it's meant to be like super homey. They do. Now, when we first started going to Now, the things that they offered in the kitchen are totally different. They used to have like meals all the time that were already prepared and ready. Like you'd have leftover pizza or, like leftover meals. Now they do still have those from time to time, but I'm not sure if that's like a COVID thing that has changed, that you can't really have food like that. I don't know, or if it's just like the high demand of how many people there are now. Maybe there's like a lot more people that need to stay, so there's just not that many leftovers. So maybe that's a thing, but there's just not that much anymore. They do have people who come in and make cookies every week. They do have people who come in and make dinners. It's not every single day. It's just based on volunteers. So it's not always guaranteed that they will have that, but they do have food in the pantries. Again, that is based off donations as well. So that can vary also, but they have cereal. They have milk in the fridge. They have water. They have like water machines, that has the ice in the water. They have those. They have coffee machines, they have crackers, cookies, snacks, maybe like the individual macaroni and cheeses, the ramen noodles. They have things like that, typically. So it does depend on donations, of course, and each one is differently funded. Like one that's more popular or more busy or in a more popular area, they would have different things. Because like for instance, the one in Charlotte is day and night compared to the one in Winston, but the one in Cincinnati is like huge compared to either one of them. So, but as far as the way they take care of you, it is roughly the same. They have laundry rooms with several washers and dryers so that the families can stay clean and wash their stuff. They give you little gift things when you go in. They put like a little baggie on your like in your bathroom on your sink, and it's like small travel sized soaps. They do have toothbrushes, razors, deodorant, stuff like that. That's why, I was saying that I would love to take up donations. If you would love to help with something like that, please message me, comment, reach out to me, because I would love to continue to support when and how I can. We take Pop tabs. That is another thing. That was what the question was how Pop tabs, like how do they use the Pop tabs? How do they utilize the Pop tabs? I don't know if this is sitting to where you can see me very well. I think you're only seeing my head. But, so they take the Pop tabs and they cash them in for money. Obviously, it's not that much, but it helps. And so I don't know what the percentage is. Like, I don't know how much you get for a Pop tab or anything like that. But I know that obviously the more you do, the more they get. And then they turn that money into paying for families to stay, because they don't force you, they don't make you pay. But it's roughly $10 to $20 a night to stay per night. And they pay for those families that don't have it this time or whatever. They help buy, like food for the house. They help do fun events for the kids. They help, with all of that, because they do the one in Winston-Salem. We were there this year for Sadie, my daughter's birthday. She turned 5, and they blew it out of the water. They surprised me. They had a local bakery make her a cake, and then they called us down, and they all the employees lined up and they sang to her, and it was just amazing. So like it funds things like that makes it feel more like at home, because if you're at home you would have a birthday, right? They do that. They help with supplying care things. They have pumps that you can use for breast milk. They have pads, like all the things you would need to breastfeed. And to help with that, they offer those for free. They also have diapers on standby. Now, that's not guaranteed, right? So, you may need diapers and they may have 3, or they may have 30, or they may have 1,000, things like that. All of this is based off donation, so it really just kind of depends on when and how, but they usually always have stuff like that. They do. Now, I do know that the one in Winston-Salem, occasionally if they, see a family that's struggling, they give them like a $25 gift card for gas, maybe to get them home or something. The one in Charlotte, I don't think typically does that, and I don't know about anywhere else. So, but I know that I'm sure, like, under certain circumstances and things like that, they have some of those on standby in case there's a family in need. They help with resources. They actually have monthly therapy that you can be a part of. If you've been there for a month or longer, you can do therapy. They help you go through what you're going through. They talk to you about it. They help you with resources. They help connect you with other people who have went through it or are going through it, and they're great. So the Pop Tabs, also, if you'd like to donate, please reach out to me. It helps support everything that Ronald McDonald House does. They turn it into money. They turn it in. I would assume something like how you can turn soda cans in. I'm sure it's probably something roughly the same way. They have these things, like the one at Winston-Salem has this giant thing. As soon as you go in, you just put Pop Tabs in there. The one in Charlotte, I don't know where their like giant one is. They have one, and they also take up donations at the one in Charlotte. They have like a little mini Ronald McDonald House, and you can donate, $1, $2, $10. People who come in and volunteer would donate. They have in the kitchen, they have a little Ronald McDonald House that you lift the roof on and you put your Pop Tabs in when you're done. They do have drink machines. And it's like, I think it's 50 cents now. It used to be 25 cents for a soda. Now it's 50 cents. So they do have those, and that is something that I've seen run out really fast. So I'm not sure, how that works anymore. But they do have that. So, they do have a shuttle, which I don't want to say anything bad, but like, they are pretty unreliable. If you're out there without a vehicle, or if you're just trying not to have to use your vehicle, because like if you're going across the street, you wouldn't want to go park and pay for that. I haven't used them personally. I've tried once, me and Braden did, when we went down in December, and it was a 45-minute wait. We sat and waited, and they never showed up, so we ended up having to drive anyways. You are supposed to call ahead of time, right? So like, call an hour in advance, and if they show up, you're just going to be early, but that's fine because it gives you time to sit and wait and kind of see what happens. My husband has used it before successfully, and it does work, right? But like, if you're busy, and some of the hospitals and doctor's offices I think it's only hospitals that they take you to, but I could be wrong. There's 2 main hospitals in Charlotte, and they're on opposite sides of town. So it's like, it depends, maybe that, you're waiting on that shuttle to come back from over there to get you to take you here. So it just depends, or if they get caught up, or traffic, or there's lots of things. But there is a shuttle, so you do not have to have a vehicle. If you're staying there, like if you're a 1-vehicle household, you don't have to. If you can get there, get dropped off, they can take you back and forth. It's just, you have to be really prepared for the fact that it could be unreliable, or the fact that you're going to have to wait a while. But they do offer that. Another thing is the local McDonald's to them donates. Now the one in Winston does every Monday night, but the one in Charlotte is like sporadically. We've had it happen to us the past 2 times that we've went, but that's the first 2 times in a while. So it just kind of depends, and I would assume like on availability. But they donate one night. McDonald's, for everybody, they give you the one in Winston-Salem gives you a list like 2 days before, and you fill out what you want, and everybody gets 2 items. Then when they deliver it, it comes in those bags, right? The one in Winston-Salem does not do French fries. So I feel like that's kind of an obvious thing, because that French fries sweat, they get kind of soggy, they're not really that great when they're hot. The one in Charlotte does, however, but they're not really, I guess they're not traveling from that far. I'm not sure, but it's different rules, different regulations, different everything for everywhere. So there's that. But the one in Winston-Salem, like I said, gives you like this list of the things that they do order, and you can pick sauces. Bless me, sorry. And things like that. And then when your food comes, it's pre-packaged in their McDonald's bags, what your family has ordered. The one in Charlotte, they just bring a bunch of food, they lay it out, and then I'm assuming that they like turn in how many people are staying in the house, and maybe they do something with that. But the one in Charlotte, it goes through like that. There's never any leftovers. The one in Winston brings extra outside of what you've ordered for your family. So like not for you individually per se. I mean, maybe for later, but they have every family has their meals packaged in their bags, and then they bring extra food in case, like, if you got there, here's my other cat. If you got there after they ordered the food, you can still eat dinner that night. Nobody wants to stay that long. They're like, feed me. You fed me 2 hours ago. It's time. They want to eat every 20 minutes, pretty much. Every time they see you, they associate it with food. But anyways, so that's like a really super quick rundown of the Ronald McDonald House. That's how they use the money. If you go to McDonald's and you see the roundup thing, it should be right there at the cash register, right there at the window where you pay. Please round up. Also, in the month of March, they are doing the Shamrock Shakes. A portion of that goes to the Ronald McDonald House charities. So if you're feeling like having a milkshake one day, that goes to them. I believe it's based on like whichever one's closer. I don't know. It may go to like the overall foundation and then be dispersed. I'm not really sure how that works. But it's a really, really great charity. It's a great opportunity to get involved. It helps lots of families, mine included. They continue to help us. It's something that is not always available, but when it is, it's like a huge, huge, huge blessing. She's climbing the tree next to me. But it's amazing, and I hope that answered that question. I know it was a little bit drawn out, but I didn't know if maybe there were some blanks in the questions of the Ronald McDonald House. And like I said, they help me out so much. I just want to spread awareness for them because it's a great charity. It really is. If you'd like to donate, maybe some macaroni or some tissues or some personal care items, some laundry soap, you'd like to donate some Ziploc bags or some paper towels or toothbrushes, pop tabs, anything like that, message me, please. In December, we donated 39 gallons of pop tabs, and this time we are taking more pop tabs. I don't think it's anywhere close to that amount, but I think we're probably at 5 gallons right now. But we are donating again, so we are collecting. So just reach out to me if you would like to donate in any kind of way to them, or look up the closest charity to you, the Ronald McDonald House charity. See what you can do to help them. Volunteer some time, bake some cookies, cook a meal for a family, help them out any way that you can. And I'll see you guys in the next one.